Yeah. What's going on now? See, we got 4 people with us. Y'all go ahead and hit that like button. Jimmy Smith, I see you. Go get my glasses. What's going on, everybody? Jordan Robinson, I see you. Uh, yeah, it's been raining all week here too, man, off and on. Uh, I just do other things, man. I cleaned out my garage. Cleaned out my garage and my storage room in my garage. I cleaned that out today. Um, I just take that time to like handle things that I've been putting off or hadn't gotten around to doing yet. What's everybody up to? Oh shit. Yeah, I just use that. I just use rainy weather as a time to take care of things, around the house. It could be anything. Uh, I actually worked on my truck. I had a little minor issues with my truck, and I had time to do that. Just bagged up in my garage and handled that issue. Stuff like that. Yeah, hit that like button on y'all way in, man. I'm glad y'all stopping in. Appreciate y'all. Malik, I see you, big dog. What's going on? I'm at work at Tyson, sitting in the truck, so I just work in. It's raining, got a car to do. The inside of a vehicle yesterday to get smoke out the windows, use the steam. Cool. That's dope, man. Man, that steam is awesome, man. You can get a lot done with that steam. It makes interior details so much easier, especially like the air vents, the cracks, and the crevices. It makes that type of work so much easier. I love it. I use it on every job I do, man. Every wash, even if it's a basic wash, man, I use the steam. Steam and the air gun just makes everything so much easier. See, we got 12 people in here, man. Y'all hit that like button. Get my likes up. Appreciate you guys for stopping by. Y'all didn't have to be here. Y'all could have been anywhere else, man, but y'all here with me. I appreciate that. Oh yeah, yeah, man. When it comes to detailing, man, the bigger, you got to get at least, I want to say a 5 or better. Some people go with the 3 gallon. That's cool, man, but you're gonna learn real fast that that thing gonna forever be charging. Never have enough air, man. So when I bought mine, I just skipped all that. I actually was gonna buy like a 3 gallon when I first was looking into buying one, but I just said, you know what, let me go ahead and get the 8 gallon because like the 3 gallon, that was like a little pancake 3 gallon. It was like, what's up, Sporties? It was like $50, and then I saw the 8 gallon was like $100 and some dollars. I was like, shoot, I'm gonna just go ahead and get the 8 gallon. But yeah, man. See, we got enough people in here. I can go ahead and get started, man. But I was just chilling, after I cleaned out my garage or whatever, and cleaned out my storage room, and that was something I've been meaning to do for a while. Then I got to clean out my storage unit. But after I did all that, I went to the house and I came back to the house and I laid down and watch a little TV, ate, and just relaxing, enjoying the day off. And I started looking at videos, and I started watching my own videos, and I was looking back, and I got a laugh, and then I was talking to Sporties, and he was laughing at the old videos. And we started laughing at my old videos, man. And it's funny, man. Like, the good thing about doing this YouTube thing is that you get a chance to see what you were doing, and even your mindset, even what was going on back then. Just like Facebook or Instagram or anything, you can always look back and see what you was doing back then. And it also lets you know how far you've come, And sometimes it'll make you refocus. If you was real focused in the past, and you lost your focus, and then you go back and look at one of your old videos, it can get you back on focus. So I was watching the videos, I was laughing. I was even looking at the way I was cleaning the vehicles, and some of the stuff that I had, and how I leveled up, and how I don't do the cars the same way anymore. Because those videos, I was fairly new to washing cars and detailing as a business. I've been washing my own cars, for years, but it ain't the same when you're doing it as a business and when you're doing it for a customer. It's totally different. But I had pulled up a few videos, man, and funny thing is, I found a video that when I was a cop, and I actually found a video of a situation that happened, and they showed, well, it didn't show the situation in the video, but it reported on the situation, and they actually got a snippet of me. You know how when they have a cop story, something happened on the news, and you see cops walking around and I guess doing investigations or whatever, and you can just see cops in the background talking and walking. I got a clip of that, and it was so I'm gonna pull that up right quick, give you a chance, give you guys a check that out. But I found it on YouTube the other day. All right, there it is. Let y'all check it out.
And thank you so much. We begin with a developing story tonight. A man is in custody after trying to run over narcotics agents during a...
Let me start it over. There it is.
And thank you so much. We begin with a developing story tonight. A man is in custody after trying to run over narcotics agents during a drug takedown. This happened at the Church's Chicken on Woodrow Wilson right around 7 tonight. Jackson police say the agents were trying to arrest 25-year-old Thomas Pinkston when he jumped into his car, and they say he tried to hit 3 agents. He also hit an AMR truck and a city vehicle. Officers fired shots at his tires, and were eventually able to arrest him. Witnesses say it was a wild scene out there.
Everybody got away from the store because they didn't know what was going on. No smoke, getting robbed, don't know if it was drug related, don't know what was going on. We just heard gunshots. They should have identified themselves before they ran to the car with guns. I did the same thing.
Well, Thomas Pinkston is charged with
I would did the same thing. I hear you, big dog.
3 counts of aggravated
There go me right there, guys. 2011.
violations are pending.
Hold on, let me rewind that.
Aggravated assault on an officer and 3 counts of aggravated
There I go,
assault
right
on
there.
an officer. Traffic violation
2011.
charged with possession of cocaine and marijuana and 3 counts of aggravated assault on an officer. Traffic violations are pending.
So that that had brought back a lot of
Something, I
memories,
got a
man.
phone
When I saw that, I was just, running and gunning. Yeah, I was just looking at some videos and looking through things, and I remember when that happened. It was on the news, and I started looking for the clip. I was typing in, different things, different titles I think it might be under, and I eventually found it. It took me a long time. Like I used to find it years ago, and then I couldn't find it anymore. And then I just was able to find it like a few weeks ago. I was like, wow, and I'm just my head. The way I thought back then is totally different from the way I think now. So looking back, man. Back then, I was more aggressive. I'm still aggressive now, but about other things. But I don't live in the past. At one point, I did. At one point, I lived in the past, man. But now, I don't live in the past. I reflect on the past. What's going on with Steph? So I no longer live in the past. I only reflect. And I just use it as a tool to just look and see how far I've come. And to just, be like, what was I thinking about? Where was my head at during that time?
Thank you so much. We begin with a developing story tonight. A man is in custody after trying to run over narcotics agents during a drug takedown. This happened at the Church's Chicken on Woodrow Wilson right around 7 tonight. Jackson police say the agents were trying to arrest 25-year-old Thomas Pinkston when he jumped into his car, and they say he tried to hit 3 agents. He also hit an AMR truck and a city vehicle. Officers fired shots at his tires, and were eventually able to arrest him.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
Witnesses say it was a
Thank you,
wild
4K
scene
Mobile.
out there.
Everybody got away from the store because they didn't know what was going on. Don't know somebody was getting robbed. Don't know if it was drug related. Don't know what.
Now I want to show you guys one of my first detailing videos or car wash videos. Y'all might get a laugh out of this, man. I was laughing too. So, Wild West. I see you, big dog. Let me play it one more time. You guys might have missed it.
Thank you so much. We begin with a developing story tonight. A man is in custody after trying to run over narcotics agents during a drug takedown. This happened at the Church's Chicken on Woodrow Wilson right around 7 tonight. Jackson police say the agents were trying to arrest 25-year-old Thomas Pinkston when he jumped into his car, and they say he tried to hit 3 agents. He also hit an AMR truck in a city vehicle. Officers fired shots at his tires, and were eventually able to arrest him. Witnesses say it was a wild scene out there.
Everybody got away from the store because they didn't know what was going on. No smoke, getting robbed, don't know if it was drug related, don't know what was going on. We just heard gunshots. They should have identified themselves before they ran to the car with guns. I probably did the same thing.
Well, Thomas Pinkston is charged with possession of cocaine and marijuana and 3 counts of aggravated assault on
There I go, right there.
Traffic violations are pending.
Alright, let me go find another video.
Something that I got a phone call on yesterday, 2 days ago. Not far from...
I want to say this is my very first mobile wash video. And you can even see the way I did my videos back then. Tagging me, bagging my seed, big dog. Well, that hadn't changed much. You know, you can see I got that's the 1,000-watt generator. I've upgraded to the 4,000-watt generator. Same water tank. So at this point, man, my mindset was like, I didn't care, man. I just wanted I bought that thing just to run my vacuum cleaner. I didn't know anything about a steamer. I didn't know anything about a tornado. I didn't know anything about an air compressor. I knew air compressors existed. I knew what an air compressor was, but I didn't think to use it to do any not lawn care, to do any, car washing or anything, So that's where my head was at then. My head was just, I wanted water to come out that pressure washer, and I wanted that vacuum cleaner to turn on. And once that happened, hey, I was done. I was ready to go. And my videos are totally different. This video right here was 16 minutes long. I rarely do any videos now that long.
Always like to start off by weighing the truck down real good. Put a little pressure on it, not too much.
Hey, y'all check out my hose on my pressure washer. Look how thin that hose is. I didn't know what a short gun was. None of that, man. I didn't learn all that stuff until I got on YouTube. And I did watch YouTube to learn certain things, but I only looked at it as far as like waxing and polishing and using buffers and stuff like that. I didn't that's what I looked at it, And I remember when I first started, I was afraid that I was afraid that the pressure washer, the pressure would be too harsh on the paint. It would knock the paint off. And so that was one of my fears. So, oh yeah, that's pre-acid. That's pre-acid era. I wasn't using, and guys, I just recently started using the wheel brightener. Recently, like within the last few weeks. So, I just started this year using the wheel brightener. So, okay, let's see, let's skip. And then you can notice in this video that I didn't like my clips. I stay on one frame for a very long time. If you watch my videos now, the frames and it's a lot of moving around. The frames probably last no longer than 5 seconds. On average, maybe 3 seconds. See if you can see that it's the same frame for like 2-3 minutes or more. Okay, as y'all can see, that is what I'm spraying on the tires is bleach white. To cut that grease off the tires. And I was actually, which I was still doing up until recently. I'm still doing washing actually using a rag to actually wash the rims. But I don't do that anymore. I spray degreaser on the tires. I spray acid on the wheels. And I just spray it off and I'm done. But as y'all can see, I'm getting all in them spokes. And so it's cool to see stuff like this. And that's one thing I like about YouTube, because it's like you making a diary. And you can always go back and see what you said or how you was thinking back then. If it was a smart way of thinking, how much you evolved. But y'all can see, like, washing all 4 of those tires probably took me anywhere from 10 to 15 minutes, maybe even longer. And now I can do that I can do all 5 rims in less than 3 minutes or less. And that's from watching YouTube and the relationships that I've made on YouTube, and getting around like-minded people and people who are more advanced than me in certain areas. But let's see. Look at that. I'm still on the tires. And when I first started, I used to start on the outside and work my way in. Then I started on the inside and started working my way out. And then I was like, you know what? I'm going to start go back to washing from the outside and working my way in. And y'all can see I'm using Armor All. And I still use Armor All sometimes. I just like the way it looks. It don't sling. If you spray it on and let it sit for a few minutes, it doesn't sling. And it always looks nice, rich and dark. But and this goes to show you guys that whether you watch YouTube or whether you have certain chemicals and certain things or whatever equipment, you still can get the job done. Because before YouTube, we was using chemicals, and we might have saw somebody using something, and we was like, man, I'm gonna go try that stuff because it looked good on his car. We didn't have, back in the day, you didn't have social media. and you didn't know anything about a drill brush or a steamer or none of that stuff back in the day. A lot of people's doing everything by hand, and you still got the job done. You still making, we were still making money. And there's guys out there right now. Me and Sporties was talking today, and he was like, man, there's guys out there right now that don't know anything about none of this stuff, and they still out there making money. And it just goes to show that you don't have to have all this fancy stuff. You don't have to have, all these name brand and all this stuff, man. You can get the job done with less than all that stuff, man. Right now, man, don't get it twisted. If my money is low, I'll go to Dollar General. And I'll go get that cheap turtle wax soap that don't sud up good. I'll get some awesome for my APC. I just heavy dilute it. I'll get that bleach white, and I'll get some a few bottles of Umrol, and I'll rock out with that. And the customers don't know what you're using, and like I said before, a lot of them don't even care, And most of them gonna go in the house. They're not gonna sit there and watch you and see what you're using, and most of that stuff, like right here. Now check this out. Now if y'all check this out, Now, this is one of my, like I said, this is one of my first videos, and it's one of my, least favorite videos. And this video right here has 10,000 views, and I did 2000, and I don't know if y'all can see that, August of 2015. And it has 14,000 views, and it's my least favorite video, man. But it gets a lot of views. Another video that I have it was the second one. It was part 2 of this one, and it was called My Mobile Car Wash 2. And I remember where my head was at. My Mobile Car Wash 2, $20 special. And where my head was then, now hold on, let me go back. Okay, this video has 34,000 views, 34,604 views. And it's not one of my favorite videos at all. I mean, even though I created it, I made it, it's probably, if you put it rate on a scale of 1 to 10, I'll probably give it a 3. Don't really care too much for the video. But it got a lot of views, I guess, because it says mobile car wash in the title, and it has $20 special. So I guess that's why I got so many views. But as you can see here, and if you look at the title, it's $20 special. And I got like, on this video, I got some interesting messages. If you look, okay, I got 15 thumbs down and 319 thumbs up. So that's still a good ratio. But my the headspace that I was in, if you look at those lawns over there, some of them are turning brown, and it was a very bad drought. It was, grass wasn't growing, and some of those yards you see are green. If you can even see right here, right in front of this car right here, that patch of grass right there, you can see it's all brown and turning colors because we had a drought. I mean, it didn't rain for I want to say 2 months or more. It didn't rain at all. Not one drop of rain. And so I wasn't really making any money. The People were calling me and say don't come because the grass didn't grow, and the only people that I was cutting was people who had sprinkler systems, and it wasn't that many. Even though a lot of people had nice houses, and some people had sprinkler systems, they just want to turn on the water because I guess this is their way to save money. I don't have to pay this guy for a few months because the grass not growing. So I had to do something to get. I had to do something to get. Yeah, totally. That's what I'm talking about. But I had to get. I had to get something going, man. I was just sitting at home and I was like, man, what do I need to do? What do I need to do to get, to get some money going, some business flowing, something. So I said, you know what? I'm gonna run a special. So I sent everybody in my contact list, as far as like my clients and customers, and just told them, look, I'm doing a $20 wash. And a lot of people was saying, oh, you're not charging enough, you're making it hard, for everybody else, and you messing up the business and all this type of stuff. But I'm like, look, man, I'm only doing a car wash. I'm not detailing, I'm not waxing, I'm not, all I'm doing is washing, wiping down these dashboards and seats and stuff like that, and vacuuming, and that's it. And tire shine and send them on their way. But what ended up happening is these people started. They gave me a tip. Everybody gave me a tip, so everybody paid me like regular price or more. Nobody paid me the $20. Nobody. So, as far as the quality of the video, the way, and then like right now how I'm washing from down up, stuff like that, the mistakes that I was making, you can see me start washing from the bottom and coming up right there. And I don't do that anymore. And I even knew better then, but I don't know what was going on with me right there. I just wasn't thinking. I was doing that a lot back then. But as far as what the video represents, yeah, Randy just hit the like button on one of the comments I left him earlier. But yeah. But what this video represents is, I like what it represents, and I like it. I like that. I had to become creative because I didn't have a job. This was my job. This was it. This is not part-time. It was full-time for me. And so this is the way I pay my bills. So I had to come up with something. So this right here generated a lot of business for me. I had people pulling up. I passed out a lot of cards. A lot of people responded to the text, and I ended up making the money I would have made if I would have had done the yards that I had scheduled for that day, and which was a good thing for me. And what's going on, KG? And it taught me that I have to be creative, and I have to keep on inventing things and keep creating and creating and creating, and keep changing with the times, and changing with not doing, you can't keep doing the same thing over and over again and expect different results. And looking back on this just reminds me of that. Like, when times get tough, you got to get creative, and if you constantly, and you can see me, man, I'm actually right there using Awesome to clean those wheels and the tires and stuff. And sometimes I still use it. So when I see these videos, it always just lets me know that, hey man, if just as long as you have, as long as there's a will, there's a way. But if you notice, like I said here, videos are night and day. From what they are now. What's going on, JS Mobile Car Wash and Detailing? It's night and day because look how long I stayed on this frame. Now, I would never stay on the frame this long. Like this frame right here been running for about what? About a minute and a half, 2 minutes now. Now I probably stay on the frame maybe. Well, I said earlier, I said 3 to 5 seconds, but it's probably longer than that now. It's probably like 5 to 10 seconds that I stay on the frame. But it's always some transitions going on. It's always transitions going on within frames or the frames changing. So it's always constantly moving. And and you gotta change with the times, man. You gotta do your research. If you watch music videos, if you watch television, if you watch movies, anything, man, things are always happening. It's always moving. Things are always moving because most people's attention span is not that long. Most people's attention span is not long, and but for this case, I guess the title pulled everybody in because this right here got what, 35,000 views, I think. Yes, 35,000 views. So then you can see, let me see. Yeah, but people gave me a real hard time on this video. From me watching from bottom on up, and the price I was charging. It was mainly the price because but everybody in the price kept saying, yeah, you $20 for a detail, where if you look at the title, it clearly says My Mobile Car Wash, $20 special. And people kept talking about detail, and I'm like, it clearly says title and the detail. But if you look at the comments, you can see that I did not respond to these people. But it was a lot of it was a lot of good comments. But here go, look at this guy right here. Look at this guy here right here. He writes, How do you stay in business detailing cars for $20? LOL. We get 200. Now look what he said. How do you stay in business detailing cars? So right there, just by him right there saying detailing cars for 20, when the title clearly says a car wash, but he goes on to say we get 200 for sedans. That's crazy. Increase your prices. But I guess you're not doing machine polishing. But if you go into the professional side of detailing, you need to charge more. And let me take that off. And somebody tries to defend me and says he's just washing, dude, not full detailing. Somebody was like, yeah, telling Tommy, the guy that's telling me I need to charge more, telling him real talk. So, and you got to realize, the more videos you make and the more views you get, the more likes you're going to get. Also, the more dislikes you're going to get. So, I remember in the beginning, I would get no thumbs down, no negative comments. And then once my subscribers start to grow, and once, my channel and everything started to grow, then the negative comments start to roll in. But now here's another video. Now, I did this video a year ago, last year in January. I did this video January 5th. Y'all can see January 5th. This video has 40,000 views. And the title was Mobile Car Wash, Can You Make a Good Living on Washing Cars? And I actually made this video because somebody asked me a question. Uh-oh, the hell I just do? Okay, there we go. Someone asked me a question, and what the hell just happened? Oh, now it's tripping. But somebody asked me a question. Can I make a good living washing cars? And this is my response to them. This video. Man, this thing. All right, there we go. You got people on here asking me, but for the most part, I get negative comment. I mean, not negative comment, but for the most part, I get positive comments. And, with a few negative ones in there. But I would delete a lot of the negative comments. And the funny thing, like I said before, is that when somebody leaves me a negative comment, I would actually go and do a quick research on a person to see if they have what they have on their channel. Which is crazy because I never would do it for somebody that left a good comment. Like all these people that left good comments, I didn't click and see what they were about. It's crazy. So you can learn from what you did in the past. But like right here, this guy's telling me I'm an inspiration. Yeah, this is the video that I did a year ago, totally. It's called Mobile Car Wash. This is the wrong video. This video is called Mobile Car Wash, Can You Make a Good Living on Washing Cars? And I was asked a question on my channel. Somebody left it in the comment section. And this was my response to that person. I don't remember who it was. But I saw the question. I was like, that's a good idea for a video. And during this time, Tolies, I was actually banging out, like, I wanted to grow my subscribers. Like, at the time, I had under 1,000. And I maybe had 700, 800 at the time or less. And I wanted to grow my subscribers. I wanted to go past 1,000 and just keep going. So what I did was I started watching other YouTubers, and I noticed that they would upload more frequently than I did. So I said, you know what? I'm going to make a video every day. And I said, you know what? Better yet, I'm going to make 3 videos. I'm going to make 3 videos every day. And during this time, I want to say maybe August of 2016 till maybe February or March of 2017, I was doing 3 videos every day. Every day I was doing 3 videos. And if you guys was following me back then, you'll remember that. It was every day, 3. I was doing cop stories. I was doing tricks of the trade. I was doing business tips, all out videos and just cranking them out. And then my subscribers just started to grow. And then by January of 2017, I hit 1,000. And then I gained, and from January till December, I gained I don't even show my subscribers on this page. But I've gained like 3,000 more. So what's going on, Ace? So So that's where my mind was at during this phase. And that's the beauty of YouTube. when you make these videos, you can always go back and it'll tell you. It'll tell you where you're. It lets me know where my head was at during this time. Because during this time, it was all about my business and all about YouTube. I kind of scaled back now. Uh, and yeah, yep, document your life. Yeah, I kind of scaled back now because I was just doing too much YouTube at the time, and I was always looking at it on my phone, looking at my channel, checking my views, checking my subscribers, trying to figure out what can I do next and everything. And it started becoming, um, I started putting more time into that than everything else, which is not good. You guys know too much of anything. I don't care what it is. Too much of it is not good. So I scaled back, started focusing more on the business and making. I don't want YouTube to be my life. I just want YouTube to be a part of my life. But that's where my head was at. And even then, you can see. I'm gonna have to log out and log back in. You see, got father and son up here. I was trying to type in father and son with my son, but we got this guy right here. Shouts out to father and sons. Here we go, father and son mobile car wash, and this is what I enjoy the most, man. Like, now look at Ashton. Look how much he's grown since then. And this was 2016. That's me just first starting my dreads off. They real short. They still short. Julian. Yo, Julian, go check out Sporty's LLC. He has some real good no scrub wheel cleaner. Yeah, Sporties, go ahead real quick. Put your website up real quick. This is what I use for the no scrub wheel cleaner. It's called aluminum brightener, wheel brightener. But I like to watch this type of stuff. This is something that that Ashton that Ashton can look back on, and it's just amazing how much he's grown since then. That feels like the other day, and he's grown a whole lot from that stage right there. But that's something good, and you can tell at that point I didn't really know how to adjust my camera lens. It's a little, it's a little, it's a little blurry. So it's good to see. It's good to see. I can go back and look at this stuff, and that's the beauty of it, man. Well, actually, the website is done. I just got to call G-Works, which he called me the other day. I was tied up. I got to get back with them, but I just got to get with G-Works to finalize everything. But it's done. I just got to pay for my domain name, and that's it. G-Works did his thing. Okay, guys, this video was done August the what 5th? No, August the 3rd, 2015. And this is me and Ashton's first father and son video. It's our first father and son video. Y'all can see me with the baby cornrows that don't come all the way down in the back. Lets you know how long I've been growing my hair. But it's me and my little buddy getting our day started. It's crazy, man. He's so little. He's grown a lot, man. And this particular day, man, a guy actually came up to us. I didn't get it on camera, but right, totally. We while I was out there working, a guy came up to us, man, and he this older white guy, and he asked me, "Is that your son?" And I look at him, and I'm like, yeah, and I'm wondering why is this man asking me about my son, and he started to cry. He just started telling me that his dad used to make him get out and cut yards, and he hated it, but he later in life appreciated it. His dad had been passed. He was up in age himself, and he was he was just so excited. I mean, he was just so happy that that he was got to see something on the doors until I find him and do something for him, maybe a free wash or something like that. But he gave us $100, and at first I was thinking what was I going to use that money for, but I ended up I had got a traffic ticket not too long before that, so I ended up using some of it to pay the traffic ticket, and I took my family out to eat with it. But Ashton even asked me about the guy sometimes, and but he stayed a few houses down from there, so from where we are there. But I have to go back through there and see if I can find that guy and do something for him. But yeah, at that time, this Ashton, that backpack blower was brand new. I just bought it at that time, and I bought it just for Ashton. I mean, even my backpack blower looks pretty new. It don't look like that no more. That thing got some bumps and bruises on it, but yeah, that's how it is. That's how it is. But yeah, and I remember buying Ashton that backpack blower, uh, just so he could feel part of the team, because he was so small that I didn't want him really getting on lawnmowers and stuff, and he couldn't weed eat. So me and my wife's cousin, he was helping me at this time, or I think he had just stopped helping me because I had to let him go because the grass, this is during that drought, and the grass and stuff started growing, and stopped growing and stuff. You can even see here, right in this area right there, how the grass is dying out right there, and so I had to let the guy go, so because I couldn't afford to pay him anymore. We weren't getting that many jobs because of the drought. So, and as you can see right here, look, you can see my video skills wasn't that great at the time, because like right now it's just showing this background. You don't see anybody doing any work. Well, hold on. Yeah. Yeah. Now see, I wouldn't dare do that now. But this video has about 3,000 views or something like that. I mean, people enjoyed it because of the title and getting to see a father and son work together. But here's Ashton with his mower, and I actually a guy gave me that mower, and it was small and light, so that was something that I gave Ashton to work with. And I want to say Ashton was, I don't remember, man, maybe 9, maybe 8 or 9 then. Well, he just had a birthday because this is August, so his birthday is August the 2nd. So he just had a birthday. So I want to say he was probably 9. What's going on, Grassology? But this is the I mean, it's a lot of negative things on YouTube. But these are one of the positive. Oh, my bad. This video I said it has 3,000, it has 4,000 views. But this is one of the good things about YouTube. Able to just go back and see, But now, like, and the thing is that my favorite videos don't have that many views. But I think my best videos, now this is my, and you can see the difference. Now here's one of my favorites. Now by this point I got, I know how to adjust my lens to get it, nice shot. And hey, what's going on, detail lady? And as you can see, the frames are not long at all. It's just a lot going on, a lot of movement, a lot of in and out, a lot of changing the frames. And as you can see, I don't stay on the frame too long. And if I am on the same frame for a long period of time, it's going to be a transition. See, like I was over here, now I'm over there. Now I'm back over here. You see that? So, and now I'm back over there. So it's, I just try to get better and better at it. And but I'm gonna, it's time to change up now. And looking back is what's reminding me of this. I touch money every day, Grassology. Every day, whether it's $5, a couple of pennies, I touch cash every day, man. Like right now, like especially with my YouTube, I get the AdSense revenue from YouTube. I get revenue from Amazon. I get money from my stocks, even though the stock market is down. But I get money from that when I go do a job. So I'm earning money every day. But as y'all can see here, my videos are way different. And this is probably my favorite video, in my opinion, my best video. I see you, Tony. Exactly. And I used to be cleaning wheels. I used to show me cleaning wheels for 2 minutes. I just showed the old video of me doing that for like 2 minutes, and when I started watching other people videos like Sporty's, like even before I seen Sporty's videos, I was thinking of doing that. And when I saw his, I was like, wow, because he was constantly changing, moving around and stuff like that. So I kind of started catering my videos to like that. But now I'm going to be changing the way I do videos now. I'll still be doing it like this somewhat, but this is going to be more first person. Yeah, no ideas original, right? It's gonna be more first person instead of right. It's more about the content, exactly. So, I was gonna try to do my videos, a little different now, and but I'm having the hardest time trying to figure out how I'm gonna do it. So, I got a lot of footage. That's why I haven't put out a video in about a week or so. I'm always recording. I'm always filming stuff. But it- but I couldn't think of any way to I couldn't think of how I'm gonna do it. So y'all stay tuned. I'll figure it out. But as you can see, this video is less than 5 minutes. And oh, check this out. This is the first. Oh, this commercial. Yeah. Now, actually, this is the first video of 2017, or it may be not the first video of 2017, but it might be my first wash of 2017. And yeah, this is my first wash of 2017. I want to say it was January the 1st. Yeah, here it is. January the 1st. And the funny thing about it, guys, man, is that I was I was going so crazy, man. I was I would I would work a full day, come home, edit the video, and put it out the same day. I shot this video on January the 1st and I uploaded it on January the 1st with two more videos. And I'm talking about, man, staying up to 2, 3 o'clock in the morning and getting up the next morning and doing it again. Like I was moving like a madman. And my mom used to be like, you need to take a break, and my wife was like, you need to rest, and I just so, and that's where my head was at, because I wanted my channel to pop so bad. And so I was doing 3 videos a day, man. I was getting it in, working, man. If I didn't have a job to record, I'll find something to talk about and just record that. And so, man, that's where my head was at that point, man. But it's good to look back and see this, man. I see you, big dog. And a day off. I see you, big dog. But yeah, man. But one more thing, man. Yeah, it can only kill you if you let it kill you, Ace. But sometimes you gotta get like that. You gotta get like that if you want it bad enough, You gotta get like that sometimes. Yeah, I see you totally. Yeah, man, that's what it takes, man, because and another thing I've been doing, I never was a book reader. Didn't like to read books, but I like to learn things. And when they came out with those audiobooks, that's the best thing they could have ever done for a person like me, because I can't sit still long enough to read a book, man. So, the only way I'll do it is if it's for a class. If it's something, like when I got my degrees. Oh, wow, what happened to my voice there? When I got my degrees, I got my master's and I got my bachelor's, and that's the only time I read. If it was for a test or... Yeah, that's a SRX. Yep, that's exactly what it is. And look at that. I didn't even know what the shotgun was back then. And that was... I didn't even know what the shotgun was. And look at that. Look at me. And I was pretty good with that long one and those door jams. But, man, you think I'm going to go back to that long one now? I'll go back to it if I have to. But I love them. I love the shotgun, man. I can handle it better, especially for the door jams. But, yeah. But yeah, but now, I lost my train of thought. You know, that's that ADD. But anyway, I can't sit still long enough to read a book. So I love those audiobooks, and I'm able to learn a lot by listening to those audiobooks. And I always try to see what, successful people do. Famous, whether they famous or people I just know that are very successful, and all of them say the same thing. All of them try new things. All of them read books. All of them at one point went at it hard like mad people. All of them. I don't know anybody. They tell you about the lack of sleep, losing sleep, not sleeping, passing out. Trust me, if you want it bad enough, it's gonna happen. And if somebody says, if people say they're not gonna do a certain thing or they don't want to do something, they just don't want it bad enough yet. But as soon as they want it bad enough, trust me, they'll do the same thing. But yeah, oh man, this is awesome, man. Just taking a look back like this. But yeah, some of you guys came in later on. I actually showed a video when I was on the police department. They actually got a clip of me at a scene of a situation that we was involved in, and some of you guys seen it. I'll play it one more time, and then I'll get off this computer.
Thank you so much. We begin with a developing story tonight. A man is in custody after trying to run over narcotics agents during a drug takedown. This happened at the Church's Chicken on Woodrow Wilson right around 7 tonight. Jackson police say the agents were trying to arrest 25-year-old Thomas Pinkston when he jumped into his car, and they say he tried to hit 3 agents. He also hit an AMR truck and a city vehicle. Officers fired shots at his tires, and were eventually able to arrest him. Witnesses say it was a wild scene out there.
Everybody got away from the store because they didn't know what was going on. No smoke, getting robbed, don't know if it was drug related, don't know what was going on. Just heard gunshots. They should have identified themselves before they ran to the car with guns. I probably did the same.
And at the very end of this clip, of this video, you'll see me walking by. There I go right there.
Traffic violations are pending.
And that was me who shot at the vehicle.
Traffic violations.
There I go again. Hold on.
Cocaine and marijuana and 3 counts of aggravated assault on an officer.
That's me right there. You see the little tattoo on my arm. You can see the tattoo on my wrist. Yeah, there's a tattoo right there on my wrist. Shoot, I don't think I could get my camera up high enough to see the one on my arm. Here's the one right here on my arm. I don't know if y'all can see that. But that's me in 2011. Still the same build, still small, skinny. Just don't have the hair. Alright, that's enough of that, guys. Just wanted to just take a look back. Want y'all to come take a look back with me. I appreciate you guys for stopping by. What's going on, Show Enough? I see you clean right, cut right. Appreciate you. Yeah, man. But back then, man, I was all about I was all about the job, man. I was all about policing, man. I was all about I was all about my job, man. That's all I did. And anytime I go into anything, I go at it hard. And I was in narcotics for 2 years, so that's what I was about at the time. Uh, Very, very, very aggressive. But I'm still aggressive, but it's with business now. So I'm glad you guys got a chance to reminisce with me. But you may not see any videos from me for a while. I might hop on live every now and again if I want to, tell you guys something, or share something with you guys. And about those T-shirts, I'll pop up live and stuff like that. But I probably won't be making any videos for a while because I'm trying to figure out which direction I'm gonna go in now. Because I can't keep doing the same thing, man. And then work at my craft, get better at detailing. I came a long way. Still got a long way to go. Now, I can wash the hell out of a car now. Wash the hell out of a car, but, all that waxing and polishing and all that. Working on that. Using high-speed buffers, Now, I'll use a high-speed buffer, but I'm afraid to use one on the customer's car because I don't want to tear it up. So I stick with that DA. But I'm working towards that. So what's funny, Tolies? What's up? Oh yeah. Wash the hell out of a car now. But see, man, if you go back and look, man, I just wanted my business to work, so sounds funny when you hear it. Yeah, man. And back then, man, I wasn't thinking about no detailing. I didn't care, man. When I started, all I wanted was water to come out that pressure washer because I still didn't understand. Like I still didn't understand the setup at the time. I was watching. I was watching. I was on YouTube looking at stuff, and I would run across people like the Junk Man and stuff like that. And I would check in and watch what they were saying, but I wasn't really interested in that part of the job. I was focused on how I'm gonna get this stuff to work, like how I'm gonna get the water. How do I get the water to come out the pressure washer? How I'm gonna get, how I'm gonna get the connections, the hoses and stuff that's gonna go from the tank to the pressure washer. Do I need a pump? What size generator do I need? Was it enough to run my vacuum cleaner and stuff like that, man? Because I didn't care about no buffers and polishing and waxing or nothing like that. And so once I got that running, I was like, shoot, man, I'm ready to wash some cars. I'm ready to wash some cars, man. If if it was just going to be $10, now don't get me wrong, I wasn't gonna stay at no $10 rate. I've never done a car for $10 or $15. It's always been, for a regular wash, it's always been 25 and up. And now my regular washes are, my little basic wash is at 35 to 40 for cars, and it goes up from there. But I just want to work, man. I just want to work. I just want to wash a car. And then once I got all that stuff, my thought process was, can I get a car? That's what I was focused on, getting a car. Because, you could be the best detailer in the world. You can wash the hell out of a car, man. But if you can't get a car, it means nothing. It means nothing. If you don't know how to advertise, if you're not gonna try to get a website, if you don't have a social media presence, it's like, it doesn't have to even be YouTube. I'm just talking about like Instagram, Facebook, stuff like that, where you can reach different people. And, you can reach different people, man. It's just making it hard on yourself, because I got out, I started, man, I was walking in neighborhoods, putting postcards on people. It can be going up and down, putting cards on people mailboxes, and then going to parking lots and putting flyers and on people's cars and stuff like that. And then that's when I realized that, man, that social media is really important, because there's so many eyes there. There's so many, there's so many people in your area that's on Facebook, that's on Instagram. And you can save a lot of money and just blast it there, because that's where the eyes are. And it's some guys in my area, they haven't even made it to that point yet. They still, going by word of mouth, which is nothing wrong with word of mouth, but word of mouth is just too slow. But don't get it twisted now. Word of mouth will get you some business now. It'll get you some money, but it's just too slow. So, yeah, but that's where I'm at now, man. I'm just trying to find, it's time to level up again. So, and not just with the equipment, but by the way I do things. And every change I've made recently has helped me out tremendously. The relationships I've made recently has helped me out tremendously. I've learned a lot. What I've learned from people, learned from the people that I've met. Tollies. The people I've met on here, or, converse with on here, like Tollies, G-Works, Sporties. I've learned a lot just by watching their videos or actually talking to them. Watching something that they did on their channel and stealing it. And not really stealing it, but just taking it and using it for myself. But let me see what y'all saying. Yeah, I hear you, detail lady, but that's not why I'm stepping away. I'm not stepping away because of that, because it's so many things. There's so many things to talk about when it comes to detailing, or where your mindset has to be in the business. You can talk it from a business aspect or whatever. So I'm not stepping away from it. It's not like I'm not stepping away from it. It's just that I'm taking time to think of a new, fresh way to do the videos. Like, I got the content. I mean, I can forever put out content. That never stops. Like, stuff comes to me every day. Multiple comments. I mean, multiple content and multiple ideas and titles and whatever I can come up with comes in my head all the time. I come up with something every day. I write it down. I just write the title down. And but the way that I'm going to make the video, the editing, the style, You know, because most of us we make videos and then we do a commentary over the video like a narration. I want to get away from doing that. You know, I wanted the style of my video to be a little different. Like, you know, if you watch Tolly's videos, Tolly actually does his videos like more in first person, and then he has different clips where you see him washing, and then you have clips when he's, you know, going out to eat with his family or in the grocery store with his family and stuff like that. It's more personal, and you know, I like that type. I like that style of video. So, you know, then you go, you know, you got people who you got people who do no editing. They just whatever they shoot, that's what they put up. You know, you got different styles, and you know, y'all know mine. My style is more of, you know, doing the video and doing and editing up and then doing the narration. You know, I'm gonna get away from doing that. I just want to, you know, not to say I never do a video like that again, but I want to come up with a different style. So that's, you know, and I'm not stepping away. I'm just taking time to think of how I want to do my next video. Exactly. I hear you. I hear you. Show enough. Right. The style of video detail, lady. Just the style of the video per se. Because you know, I can. You know, so much stuff happen to me every day. So many things go in my head. I have conversations with people. It'll be my wife and me and her be talking, and I get an idea, or they'll give me my idea. I can be talking to G Works. He'll say something, and sometimes I'll tell him I'm gonna make a video about that. I'll be talking with Sporties. He'll say something, and you can ask him. I'll say I'm gonna make a video about that. You know, it'd be a conversation that we're having, and you know, a portion of that conversation, I'd be like, wow, that's dope. I'm gonna make a video about that. So it comes to me all the time. I could be watching TV and it comes to me. So I don't think I ever have a problem. Well, let me knock on wood, but I doubt I ever have a problem with that. But the style of video, because it's becoming redundant. It's just, you know, doing a video, you know, you're washing the car, cutting the lawn, and then talking over the video. So I've been watching like some other detailers, well, not other detailers, but I've been watching some other YouTubers that has nothing to do with detail and watching their style of video. And I'm like, you know, so I'll come up with something. I got an idea of what I want to do, but how I'm going to pull it off is what I'm thinking about. That's the issue. Okay, I see. Yeah, I always get that and they're not on it. Yeah, I always get that. I see you, Tony's. Right. Yeah, I see you, Sporty. Yeah, man. It's just changing because, and I think we all kind of use that. We all kind of use that. We all kind of use that method. A lot. Well, not all of us, but a lot of us. Not all of us, but a lot of us use that same. You know, that commentary over the commentary over the video. So, you know, buy me one of those. I don't even have a selfie stick. So I just give me one of those little selfie sticks. Might give me another camera or something. Oh yeah, I know, cause you always fixing on something, inventing something, totally. You always doing something, man. Deionized water, all that stuff. Deionized water tanks. If you don't mind me asking, Tolis, how much did you pay for it? $550. I mean, that's not too bad. I'll pay that not have to dry a car. I'll pay that. 550, that ain't bad. How long does it last? Is it something that you got to change out filters and after you order after is 180 for DI resin exchange? So how long does the resin last? Oh, okay. 4,000 gallons, that lasts a long time. Okay. I'll pay for that. You don't have to dry a car? Okay. 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 Damn, told you getting real technical with that stuff, man. You know what's going on, man? I don't get any notifications when you guys drop videos and when you go live and I'm subscribed and I hit the bell. I don't get no notifications. Like always miss you guys lives. I caught I just so happened to be on YouTube one time and I caught you live, Tolies. I don't know why I'm not getting it. Yeah, I don't get it. I don't get it because I miss Randy's all the time. And you know, when you guys go live, I be want to hop on, to show support. But but Randy, he goes on like live in the morning time, and sometimes we be working. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, it's probably a delay or something. Yep, same here, man. And I'm subscribed to a few channels, more than a few, and even when they post videos, I don't get a notification. I just, when I'm scrolling through, I'll see them I recommended. Yeah. Yeah. It does it gets hard, man. It's hard. It's not easy. And if I can edit, I've been doing it. Um, yeah, I can edit a video really fast, but then when I go back and have to talk over it, is sometimes that can be hard. And then sometimes if I record it too much, if I record it too much, then it can be hard to edit. Um, Also, if you don't have like if I don't have a title in mind while I'm doing a video, if I don't have the content in mind while I'm doing a video, that's when it gets hard. But if you if I did my videos the way you did your videos, Tollies, I think I can edit it faster because you do most of the talking in the camera, and all you have to do is just chop out the parts that you don't want, and I find that easy for me. It's the narrating of the videos that gets hard for me. But if I just talk, even if I mess up, I can just keep talking and I can just cut out the parts where I messed up and join them all together, and it's fine. But and then it will take a lot of time for your family because sometimes it take you 3 or 4 hours to edit a video over longer. So sometimes you might have to spend time with your family and then stay up. Hold on for a second. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know because I would hear some bumping. Yeah, no. Oh.
Garage door.
Right, you have to make the story make sense. Yeah, yeah. The thing is that you got to keep my everything that I do. I try to keep it simple. so I don't run into that type of problem. Brown's Lawn and Landscaping. I see you. Yeah, see, I don't see, that's one thing I don't do. I don't keep my camera going continuously. Like I'll shoot me like cleaning one tire or maybe two tires, washing the car, a shot of the interior, something like that. I mean, you get the gist of that. I'm not gonna let my cameras run 20 minutes. Not gonna do that. That way, because you're gonna have a lot of, if you let them run it for 20 minutes continuously, you're gonna have a lot of footage to go through. And that's just putting too much work on yourself. You just got to keep it simple. But even with keeping it simple, man, it still gets hard. It's just that like I'm watching other YouTubers, they're dropping like 2 videos a day. They'll say they'll drop a video on. They say they'll drop a video on maybe Tuesdays and Thursdays. So that means you got, if you do a video, if you film it on, Sunday or Monday, you got a day or so to edit it and get it ready for Tuesday. And then if you shoot a video Tuesday or whatever, or you can do it, Mondays and Sundays, then you got more than enough time to make videos and edit them and put them out. So come up with a schedule, come up with your topics and everything ahead of time. That way you know where your video is going. While you're filming it, you know what the look you're looking for, instead of just filming a whole bunch of footage and then try to put it together at the end. So the same type of intro that you to keep your same intro or change your intro. God damn. So my clips total out from 1 hour to 3 hours depending. Okay, yeah, nah. I don't take it to that point totally. That's a lot. And then I try to turn it into 10 to 20 minutes. Man, I might get maybe 10 to 20 minutes of footage total. And I chop it down. Okay, Brown, you up to 13 subs. Okay, Brown, um, what you got to do is you got to make sure that your titles pull in viewers. Your title. I see you into lawn care, so you can make a video saying mowing grass with a X mark lawnmower, X mark this or steal that. Titles and brand names and stuff that'll pull in viewers. And you're gonna have to, in the beginning, you're gonna have to upload regularly. You got to keep putting content out there, because you can put, like I got a lot of videos. I got a lot of videos in the thousands. I got videos that are under 1,000, but I got maybe 5 or 6 videos that has over 10,000 views. Maybe a little more than that. I'm not sure, but I got at least 5 videos with over 10,000 views. As far as lawn care, my highest the video that got the most views as far as lawn care is I have a video called weed eater versatility. I'm showing how to edge with the weed eater, and that one has like 83,000 views or 85,000 views or something like that. And those type of videos are going to get you subscribers, because when people like the video, they're going to subscribe. And the more subscribers you have, you're going to start getting more views based on your subscribers. Now, just because you have 80,000, just because you have 4,000 subscribers or 5,000 subscribers, doesn't guarantee that you may get 5,000 views. It don't work like that. You got people who have hundreds of thousands of subscribers, but they only get maybe 10 to 20,000 views per video. So, but when you make those videos that hit and people like those videos, they subscribe to it. Just like my mobile car wash. I have a video called my mobile car wash 2. $20 special. I just showed it earlier. It has 35,000 views. I have a video called Can You Earn a Living Washing Cars? And I also have my mobile car wash in the title. So a lot of people during tax season, during the winter months, during the fall, they type in, because a lot of people are losing jobs. You have people who are convicted felons. You have people who want to leave their job. So a lot of people are typing in how to make money, how to start a business, how to start a mobile car wash, how to start a mobile detail, how to start lawn care. So if you put those words in your titles, it's gonna bring in more views. And people are gonna type that in, and your video may pop up in their search, and they'll click on it. And they may be on YouTube looking for something else and click on your channel, and then they like it. And then they'll subscribe, and then your subscribers will go up. So when they subscribe to your channel, every time they go look on YouTube, your video is going to be in their recommended because they're subscribed to you. Or if they've been watching a lot of lawn care videos, your video is going to be in their recommended. So the thing is understanding how YouTube works. And everything that I get into, I try to understand it as best as I can. Anything that I involve myself in, I never get involved in something if I don't have some understanding of it. Whether it comes to stock, to stock market and stuff like that. I know a lot of people, have investment brokers that handle it for them, but I want to at least know half of what he knows, 75% of what he knows, so I can know at least what's going on. So I just take everything like that. So I took my time and I studied YouTube. And I've learned that along the way. And, just like I told you guys earlier, I even looked into other YouTubers just to see, like any YouTuber that had a lot of subscribers or a lot of views, I looked at the video. Just like, how some people got videos, they got, the thumbnail. Even the thumbnail is important. The type of thumbnail that you have. You want your title to match your thumbnail. And some people even put the title in the thumbnail. And, and I noticed that everybody that has that type of setup gets a lot of views. So if it works for them, it'll work for me. Yeah, 3 to 5 minutes per video, man. Where you going? Huh? Oh. 3 to 5 minutes per video. Yeah. Yeah, because attention span, man. And then the thing about it is, sometimes you got to remove yourself from. You got to remove yourself. Not necessarily remove yourself, but remove your way of thinking and the way you think things should be, and actually focus on the reality, how things really are. Because they're young eyes. It's more young people watching YouTube. The kids that's who watching it. So, you got older people that's watching. Don't get me wrong, but for the most part, it's kids watching it. Their attention span is not long. Trust me, you got a video that's super long. They're gonna stop watching your video within the first 3 minutes. And if they look at your video, if it's not entertaining in the first 30 seconds, the first minute is not entertaining, and they look and they see that you got 20 minutes, they're gonna stop that video and move on to something else. If you noticed, Instagram, YouTube, Instagram especially, you can only put a minute video up there. That's how short people attention span, and that's even too long. And in the beginning, Instagram used to be, didn't it used to be 15 seconds? It used to be 15 seconds, I think, and they stretched it out. I'm not sure, something like that. Talking about YouTube Studio app that keeps up with all the algorithms and all the analytics and stuff. Yeah, I think I have the YouTube. Yeah, I've been looking at that recently, if that's what you're talking about. Brian, you talking about my channel? You talking about you watch tons of my videos? Yeah. Now, Sporties has a point. You do have to have your own creativity. You have to have your own creativity, but the things that I'm telling you is things that you have to consider while making the videos. There's things you have to consider while making the videos, because now I'm not saying, now don't get me wrong. I'm just, see, my stuff is more of I'm speaking in general. Don't get it twisted now, because you can make a video that's 20 minutes long, and if it's entertaining from beginning to end, they're gonna watch it. Because those same kids that doesn't have a long attention span, they sitting in hour, 2 hour long movies. But it has to be entertaining. It has to be entertaining. So, I'm just showing you the trends of what I see. But that's true. What works for one person may not work for you. You have to be creative. Don't try to, you can watch somebody's stuff and get ideas, but don't copy it, because if you copy it, it may not, if you copy it, exactly, it may not work for you. It may not work for you, and then you'll be frustrated. Right. Okay. Yeah, that's true about the $2 per thousand views, but I didn't know that. The $3 per 500 views. And is that channel views or video views? Um, Remember you talked about clickbait. Never said anything about clickbait. Yeah, I didn't say clickbait, detail lady. And I get that on some of the vlogs per video. Okay. I didn't use the word clickbait. I didn't use the word clickbait. I said using specific words as far as brand names. Like I even use X mark, using words like that gets people. I didn't say clickbait. Or whatever. I don't know what you're talking about. But okay, moving along. But yeah, but I didn't know that, Tolies. I didn't know that the longer somebody's watching it, you can get more money for how many views. But is that Tolies, is that channel views or is that video views that you get the $2 per video? I mean per view. Told us oh, per video. Okay, per video. If I have a 10-minute video posted, let's say if I got 500 views and the analytics show that have been watched 80%, 8 minutes. Oh, okay. Learn something new every day. Learn something new every day, man. So that's why that can be hard. That can be very hard. Keeping it entertaining for that long. So you're gonna have to get a lot of footage so you can put the best stuff in there. I get it. I get what you're saying, Tony. It'd be like 125. Okay. Well, you can make a few. You can make 1 or 2 long videos, or you can make like 3 or 4 short videos and get it that way. And get it that way, I guess. But it also plays a role in minutes watched. Okay. Short minutes didn't get that high. Okay. 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 Makes sense. Makes sense totally. Uh yeah, totally. Yeah. How much did you pay for your drone? What's the prices on those drones? That's what I've been saying all over the DJI Mavic Pro. I've been seeing that all over the place. But a friend of mine was telling me about that. That got me a little nervous. Spend all that money and crash that joke and can't find it. Okay, cool. All right, guys. I'm out of here, man. Shouts out to everybody that stopped by. Appreciate you guys. Thanks for the love. Thanks for the support. I just learned something today from Tolies, man. Appreciate it. But I'll talk to you guys in the future. Shouts out to the wave. Check you guys later. Peace.